Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Coping Cat, hi! Welcome in. Sorry. Cops are mad at me that I started stream late. My bad. Hi! Welcome in. We're back. The voice of cards, the Isle Dragon roars. And last I remember we left off, there was a forest fire. So, yeah. Let's get right into it, shall we? Hi, Mark. Welcome in. Yes. And it's going well. I started streaming a bit late. We had some technical difficulties, but it seems everything's working fine now. I think I just had like a little system hiccup. Yeah, so forest is on fire. Specifically, the newest member of our party, Ridis. Ridis's house is on fire with their poor sick mother. Hi! Hi, Ryan.
My mother is still inside, Riddish shrieks, darting past you to fetch water from the well south of the village.
Gotta put that water out. Oh, she's booking it. Follow Ridis to the well south of Woodland. Okay. Hi.
Riddish is gathering water in an attempt to fight the blaze all on her own.
Can you spare no one to help her? Myself, Melanie, or Mar? We're gonna send Mar. Mar is a big creature and can hold lots of things.
Mar's eyes light up. He scrambles over the edge of the well and sucks the well dry in an instant.
Jesus Christ! Little guy!
He pokes at his swollen belly and gestures toward Riddis's house, as if to say, "Get me back there, quick."
Just efficient. Make haste back to Ridis's house and use Mar's help to put out the fire. Alright, well, good thing we can fast travel.
Quickly, put it out. You have to put it out, Riddis screams at Mar.
Go, Mar, go.
Mar douses the house with the water he sucked up from the well.
Let's go!
The fire is reduced to mere embers, and all is well. Or so you think. Something darts out from behind the house and attacks.
Ah! Ooh. Happenstance cards. Happenstance cards will trigger each turn during this battle. Add 2 to all allies' defense. Ooh. For 99 turns? Happenstance can sometimes occur during battle. You can see their effect with the Y button. I would like to assume that you would be weak to freeze. Your fire. Fuck. Ah. It is. Not bad, not bad. Decrease fire damage up to all allies and enemies by 2. Interesting. Ow! More, no. Freeze. Let's go! Damn, 18? Oh. Add 3 to all allies recovery rate. Nice. Fire to everybody. Ow. Fuck. It missed. Fuck. Oh. And a crit. Alright. Restore 10. 2 more. Everyone gets a little bit more defense. Ooh. How much boy kissing is there in this game for June? There's not anybody kissing in this game, I don't think. It's not really a romantic subplot anywhere. Shameful, I know. There's not enough boy kisser games. $500 XP and 1,000 gold. Yippee! Ooh. Almost everybody leveled.
The fiery beast dispatched, you return to putting out the last of the blaze with Mars' help. Ridis's mother, now safe, tells you the creature came out of nowhere and set the house aflame.
Oh, that wasn't your pet hellhound? Oh, fascinating. It was just a stray. That's cool.
What would bring a creature of fire to a place like this, you wonder?
Yeah, because that seems pretty dangerous for like a gigantic forest of trees to have a hellhound creature set it ablaze. The next day, each character in your party can set up to 4 types of skills. Go to the menu, select setup, and then skill, and blah blah blah, setup skills. Yes. I think that's because Melanie now has 4 different spell types. Do attack plus 4 bolt damage to all enemies. Except that we have lightning strike. I think we're okay for now. I do like to try to keep it.
Light breaks on a new day, and the commotion of the fire feels but a nightmare. You lead your party to Ridis's house to ask for safe passage out of the bewildering wood.
I like to try to keep everybody like well-rounded, so not one person is. Not all of my party is like towards one thing. So Melanie has like a range of elemental spells. Mar is big damage, like physical damage. I'm kind of like the healer. We'll get other party members as well that do other skills. I forget exactly what Ridis does, but I do know she's an archer, so I think she has a lot of multi-hit Skills.
Though spared from complete collapse, Ridis's home has been thoroughly scorched.
Oof.
Ridis sits alone in one of its rooms, the air thick with the smell of char. There shouldn't be any fire creatures for miles, she grumbles. She says the monster appeared while she was playing the woodland flute last night.
Ah, you mean the one that you played and said that we sucked at?
As to why any monsters, let alone fire monsters, appeared, well, despite the circumstances, you ask Ridis to lead you out of the bewildering wood as promised. I did promise that, didn't I? She says wearily, rising from her seat. The poor girl is clearly still in shock. Why do you want to venture out beyond the bewildering wood anyway? She inquires, as she gathers this and that in preparation to leave.
What reason will you give her for wanting to leave the bewildering wood? We're looking for the dragon. It's none of your goddamn business. I'm looking for a dragon.
We are in search of the dragon, you say valiantly, adding, the reward will be significant should we defeat him. Honesty is the best policy.
I remember the first stream I did for this. Before I went on hiatus, I think we were just a dickhead the whole time. We kept telling people like, no, fuck you.
Sounds like a real risky way to make a living, she replies flatly, feigning interest. A group of Ivory Order people came through here just the other day, she explains.
Excuse me. You were being real fucking rude to people? Yeah.
Connect the dots with malice. Those three, you seethe.
And what's his face got smacked in the face with a nut from a tree? That was karma? Yeah. Us, main character coon.
At last, Ridis is ready to depart for the edge of the bewildering wood.
Riddish joins your party. A maximum of 3 characters can participate in battles. Select party from the setup menu to form your battle party. Yeah. Alright, let's see what skills Ridis has. Swap out Melanie for now. So she's level 7. Sorry, wanted that one. Alright, what does she have? Loose arrow, just flat damage. Poison arrow, deal dark damage, inflicts poison if roll is 4 or greater. Quick shot, deal 2 times damage. Okay, okay. So she has dark. We don't have anything with dark yet, nor do we have anything with light yet. Oh, we'll take her for a bit. Oh. Depart from the eastern side of Woodland and make your way through the bewildering wood. We don't get to say hi to her mom before we leave?
Ridis's mother tells you she was once deceived by a crooked merchant and plunged into debt. Ridis has been working to repay the debt ever since her mother took ill.
Aw.
You lightly press your thumb and forefinger to the corner of each eye, a mixture of sadness and anger swirling within you.
You pinch the bridge of your nose? Sure. Alright, so we're heading this way.
This road takes you to the east side of the bewildering wood, but you'd be hard-pressed to find your way without a woodlander's help, the guard warns.
Damn, that's crazy. It's almost like we have a woodlander in our party. It's our style, makes me want to play JRPG. Well, lucky for you, this is.
Upon seeing that Ridis is with you, he steps aside and lets you through.
No, but that is fair. The art is very, very pretty.
The eastern portion of the woods certainly does not want for thick, soupy fog.
Ooh, good soup. Your ability to manipulate the camera has been restricted. You hear a beautiful melody flowing from the forest steps. Sounds like singing or perhaps birdsong. What will you do? Find the singer.
You take a peek inside the grass and immediately find the owner of the voice. It's a harpy. It seems like the harpy hasn't yet noticed you. You pick up a rock and throw it at the monster's feet. Startled, the monster flaps its wings and flies away. You find some coins scattered about where it stood.
Oh shit. 220 gold? God damn.
You turn away, ready to lead the party deeper into the bewildering wood. Wait just a moment, you lot, calls the voice of an older man from somewhere behind you. Ridis appears to be familiar with him. She calls him Mr. O. Here you are, young lady, he says, handing her a slip of paper.
Invoice for rental property damage and associated repairs, totaling 1 million gold.
Oh dear. Further, Mr. O explains, Ridis did not have a fire insurance policy at the time of the conflagration, and so she shall have to pay in full.
We gotta kill this guy.
I'll thank you kindly to pay by the end of the month. Bye now, Mr. O says, receding from view as he returns to the forest. Hee hee. Ridis lets out a bemused chuckle, her demeanor remarkably calm for what has just transpired. She pulls the woodland flute from her cloak and begins softly playing.
That was certainly something.
Ridis's ear-splitting performance, shall we say, draws monsters out from behind the trees. Within moments, they are nearly upon you.
Hey, Ridis. So you know how that fire hellhound was behind your house? And you were questioning how it got here? I think I may or may not have some insight on that.
That was lucky.
Damn. Ooh, poison. Nice. More level, yippee! Deal 1.5 times damage. Huh.
That's odd. I must have made a mistake, Riddis says, burying her face in her old book once more.
What do you ask Riddis? What are you reading? What are you talking about?
She opens the book to a particular page and thrusts it in your face. You can't tell anyone in the village I let you see this, okay?
We're gonna continue the rude timeline, I suppose.
It's a page of sheet music with a note scrawled beside it that reads, "Play this lucky tune to reverse your financial fortunes and make money woes a thing of the past." No matter how many times I played this last night, our debt never went down, she fumes, incensed. You inspect the page a bit more carefully. Off in a corner, in letters so small as to be illegible, another message reads, "May summon monsters if played incorrectly." You finally see that so long as Riddis holds the flute, this is nothing more than a monster conjuring melody. You snatch the woodland flute from her hands. You have lost your flute-playing privileges, you inform her. But I'll never escape from this mountain of debt without it, she cries, clearly still believing in the melody of fortune. Melanie quietly opines that while Riddis is many things, bright is not one of them.
Wow. That wasn't even me. That was Melanie. That was brutal. Pass through the bewildering wood shortcut. We got a revive. And of course, we will always be exploring further to see if we can find any treasures. Cards afflicted with poison take 1 through 6 points of damage at fixed intervals. Ow. Near green. There's another one that is red as its counterpart. Four. Ow. Fuck. I forgot how, like, mostly chill this game is. So, how's your guys' day been? What's been happening? What's going on? Ooh, resistance. Characters resistant to certain ailments will not be affected by those ailments, regardless of what you roll. Ow. Critical heal. I forgot I could do that. You can crit any move. Which is crazy. Let's go this way.
Let's do this.
Debating switching out Ritus to have Melanie. That's weird. Because Melanie just does fire damage, which would be a lot of these creatures' weaknesses. But that's okay. I think I might also switch out Mara's move. Exalted Emily, just passing through to say hey and hope your stream goes well. Hi! Welcome in! Thanks for snapping on by. Appreciate it. That was the wrong button. There we go. Skills. Let's swap out your body slam with that. Do we have any other skills? No. $200 XP to the next level. I would like to level Ritus. Just because she is gonna need it. Making money, taking names, gambling the money, losing names. Oh no. I hope you make back that money and take back those names. Ooh, can I use that for anybody? Mar, perhaps? Yes. Is it better than what we... No. Yes, it's better than what we have. Oh, extra defense for Mar. It's only fake internet points? Alright, it's not much of a loss then. Event. Oh, okay. Well. Find the singer. I want the right words come to me, she laments, her fingers stopping on the strings. Oh, we find the bard again. Here's Sai, you offer to help with her song. Please finish the verse. In a snow-covered town, I hear a voice. Cute.
You imitate Mar's mule, but the woman just tilts her head to the side in confusion.
Jibbo curses us all. Oh no!
For not comprehending the sheer cuteness of your dear companion. In the end, you gain nothing from the exchange, and leave the woman to her song.
Jimbo's taking names. Understandable. I played Balatro in some time. Or Balatro, however the fuck you're supposed to pronounce it. Ooh, oil pot. Okay. And up there. Swap between pronunciations all the time. Yeah, like, I'm not ever sure. I've always said Balatro. But who knows? Really, really not sure. I do know a certain someone in chat has 100%ed Balatro. Every single thing at gold stake. Every card with a gold stamp. What a gamer. I think there was a second attempt to do it again, like fully. Don't remember if I ever got finished.
Here, Ritis chirps, pushing overgrown boughs and shrubs aside. As she does, a hidden path out of the bewildering wood comes into view.
Leave the confines of the bewildering wood shortcut. Yippee!
At last, you are free of the bewildering wood. Praise the power of the woodlanders, you squeal in admiration of Ritis. She giggles bashfully. You've certainly kept your promise, you say. Thank you for showing us the way. I was hoping I could join you on your quest to defeat the dragon, Ritis suddenly blurts out.
You say to Ritis, why do you want to go after the dragon? No way I'm splitting the reward with you. Well, we are on a rude run, so... No, I won't dilute my shares of riches any further. No more. Rude boy tactics.
No, I won't dilute my shares of the riches any further. No more additions to the party, you bark. Have you no heart? Are you just going to leave a young helpless girl like me to drown in an ocean of dead and deal with that crusty old man? Ritis fires back relentlessly.
Certified to get all the women and money by being the biggest douche known to man. There's just a certain charm about being such an asshole.
I wanna go. No. So goes the endless chorus of your thoroughly unproductive argument. Melanie calmly reminds you that the party in its current form stands little chance of defeating the dragon. See, you need me, Ritis says, sensing an opportunity. Your well-reasoned argument of no thwarted, you nod your head in resignation and welcome Ritis to the party.
Ritis officially joins the party. Ritis joins your dragon hunting party. And thus starts a new chapter? Yes. The mystery of the forest solved, our heroes journey into its heart. There they meet a girl calling herself a woodlander. She leads them to her home, nestled deep in the bewildering wood. A home that soon burns in an unimaginable tragedy. But still standing. A home she did not own, leaving her mired in debt. Determined to pay her way to freedom, she joins our heroes on their quest to slay the dragon. She embraces her new compatriots and leaves the wood behind. The next stop, a curious village where monsters and humankind coexist. Chapter 3, Unionville. At East Unionville. We will not be doing such a thing. We will be wandering around the map before we get to Unionville. Increase wind damage dealt by everybody. Good poison. Ow. Ow. Fuck all of you. Artis is like near dead. No, more. Okay, thank God. Oh. Oh. You. You little guy. Oh, perfect.
Congrats.
$207. Ritus level to 8. Cornered prey. Add 3 to damage if target is afflicted by a status ailment. That'll be interesting. Especially because she deals poison, so... Revive! Yippee! I don't think it's the White Knight that's there. Ooh. Multiply EXP earned from victory by 2. Let's go. Oh, you're tanky. Yikes. You need items, sir. It's got a 20 on you. Oh. No. I just healed him. Fuck off! I just healed him!
Fortune favors the bold.
True. Need another one. Poor little Mar. Getting beat the fuck up. Water jet. Yeah, we're definitely not supposed to be here, I don't think. Poisoned. Ooh. Resistant to lightning. Cool. Awesome. I definitely think we're underleveled for fighting these. Very cool. Got some regen. Ah! Critical heal.
Nice work.
It was exact damage. Fuck. Alright. Good thing we got a handful of revives. How dare you kill Ritus? She just joined our party.
Congrats.
What the fuck? Double XP. We're level 10. Level 10. Ooh, double proof. Decrease wind and bolt damage by 5. Okay, that's good to know that everybody gets XP. Even if they're not in battle. Hi.
An armor-clad knight stands, exuding an extraordinarily powerful aura. The knight faces you and asks, "Might you be challengers?" But after sizing you up for a long moment, his shoulders slump and he mutters, "No, you are not yet ready. Grow strong, young ones," he says, then returns to standing in silence. It appears he awaits a stalwart warrior to challenge him.
Okay. Let's go this way, I guess. Strange night waiting for an ass whooping. Yeah. That is strange. purposefully waiting for their ass to get beat. Fuck. Ooh. Missed, idiot. Damn. Mara's so good. Mara's such a good boy. Good creature. Having the knowledge that I have feels weird calling Mara a good boy or good girl. She's a good creature.
A monster appears, but parts of its body are frozen solid. It's in considerable pain.
Oh.
You may be able to aid it by administering some defroster.
Helpful thing.
You would help it if you could, but you have no defroster on hand. Unable to do anything more, you keep walking.
Damn it. $1,000 gold. Yay! That'd be really fucked if I found a defroster in that chest. In the shrine. Don't think we want to be there yet. I'm surprised to find a merchant selling goods in a place like this. Take a peek at her wares. Good luck, I have some rare items for sale, she remarks, lining up some goods before you. Oh yes, the different rings. Corrosive. Construct a box. Protects against seal, protects against curse. Don't really want any of those, honestly. Like, the amount of times that I am in contact with any of those is not often.
As you make your way to the coast, a piece of paper nearly smacks you in the face as it blows past. You snatch it out of the air. It depicts a woman standing before a sunset. She smiles sweetly at you. Examining the background of the picture closely, you spot a lighthouse in the distance.
Huh.
Written on the other side of the paper is a single word. My darling dearest, I give you my love, my treasure, my everything.
Wait, what? Written on the other side of the paper is a single word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 words. Okay.
The only word you need to see, really. Treasure. Certain you'll come across it in your travels, you stuff the picture into your pack for safekeeping.
Cool. We truly are like the asshole character, main character. And it's not even to like my own credit of like, oh, hee hee, let me make all the asshole choices. No, our character is just an asshole. Lying in the grass, you find an old telescope. You figure a look at the path ahead can't hurt and pick it up. That's an enemy of some sort. He is a professional dick.
Yeah. Looks like it was only an old woman.
That's crazy. I zoomed in on the knife.
You try to say hello, but she wanders off without even registering your presence.
I'm a bit scared to wander off so far because of those creatures we fought earlier. Double XP again!
Rout the enemy.
Yippee! Go! Oh. Nice. Everybody. He takes his work very seriously. Big critical. Big critical. This is level 9. Add 10 to own attack for 2 turns. Solid. Ugh. That looks like a beach. Whoa! Big! Flick freeze on all enemies? That's crazy, actually. Fuck. Whatever, we'll focus on one. Or not. Oh, freeze makes him take extra damage. Forgot. Damn, and the critical? Sheesh. Crazy. Well, we've come across a beach. Surely there's a lighthouse somewhere. Nope. Okay. It's fine, actually. No, really, it's fine. Blow up. Full miss? What the fuck? Oh, it does have a defense of 50. So I guess that makes sense. Oh, piss. We got frozen. You got poisoned. Uh-huh. Try that again. 6. That works. And the crit. Oh, we're getting a lot of crits. Weird. Slowly circling around this section of the continent.
Let's do this.
I think they are dark creatures. No? I don't remember what elemental type they are. Okay. Alright. What a riveting battle that was. No, my defense. Cards with defense down have lower defense. Wow, that's crazy. Who would have guessed? And the crit. Whoa! I'm getting really concerned that we're critting really often. It's a really funny effect. Ooh. Which one are we picking, chat? Three? Ooh. Alright, okay. That's not the direction I went. 1200! Let's go! We're rich! Fuck! Ow. Mara's too strong. Mara can't be stopped. Oh, Million leveled. Yippee! I feel like that was changed. I feel like that wasn't something that happened.
Pick up a scrap of paper dropped by some manner of monster. It has a message scrawled on it in crude lettering.
Stone treasure. Harbor Peninsula? Where see the sea?
Clearly, whoever dropped this message did not want to forget where the stolen treasure is hidden. You stash the scrap of paper in your pack and resolve to keep an eye out for the treasure on your travels.
Harbor Peninsula? Where the fuck is the harbor? Musty Tower. That's crazy. No. Yes? No. Stank ass tower. That place I would visit? That's crazy. We're looking for a lighthouse. Three bolt damage? Alright.
About the enemy.
Poison. Fuck. How? I almost wish that you could switch out party members mid-fight. Sort of like how you can in Pokemon. But you cannot. You're stuck with whoever you entered the thing with. I feel like it'd make more sense. It's like everyone's there. Right? And then like, if you entered with someone that like doesn't do a lot of damage because of the circumstances, right? Like, oh, like we need elemental damage.
It appears this sturdy door has a magic seal on it. Unfortunately, it is out of her realm of expertise.
Alright, so it can't really be here yet. That's fine. I don't think we could be anyway. However, yeah, if like we enter a battle and then like, oh, Mar can't do any damage. Then we swap out to someone like Melanie who can do a bunch of damage because it's elemental. We can't do physical for some reason. You should have the ability to swap out. Or like stuff like this, we're like, oh, like I would need Melanie because they're all weak to lightning. But I can only do lightning damage to one at a time. No. Poison. Can't do that then. Be poisoned. Nice.
That was lucky.
Perfect. Yeah, like that, if I had Melanie out, she has a multi-cast, multi-hit lightning spell. Probably could have taken those out in like a turn. But we didn't have her.
Let's do this.
Sorry this isn't the most like entertaining as I'm just running around the map. Getting some free levels ahead of time. I'm looking for various treasure.
Nice work.
Gotta get prepped for the big fight. We're quite a ways away from the big fight, but yeah, you know. Mars level 11, Ritus is level 10. Wisdom of the Dryads, gain immunity to poison and deadly poison. Makes sense, makes sense. Is that passive immunity or we can like grant immunity? That's a very important distinction. In the grass, you find an old telescope. That's the old lady again. What do you do? Uh-oh. I give this poor old woman a heart attack?
But what you saw was only an old woman. You and your friends stumble over one another and barrel straight into her. Ow! Someone shot. Seems like someone at the wrong end of the knife the woman was holding when you collided. I didn't do it, cries the woman, running off without even a hint of remorse.
The head of your party took 8 damage, which means I took 8 damage. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Alright, what the fuck? Decrease ball damage. Are you like... You can run away. Run away. Yeah, 2 or more. Awesome. Ring of Protection, imbued with protective magic. Now, I narrowly missed that because I was one tile over and couldn't see it from where I was.
Look, you two, it's the sea, Ritus exclaims, frolicking in glee.
I hate to break it to you, we've been like skirting around the sea like this whole time.
You, on the other hand, trudge along as far as you can from the coast, ignoring the hair sticking to your forehead.
Pew.
Feeling something at your feet, you glance down. There's something underneath your boot. It appears you've stepped on a monster's cape, making it very upset. It attacks you in fury.
Hey, I'm sorry. My bad, sorry. Seven sounds will trigger each turn. Add 3 to all allies' recovery rate. Awesome. Ooh. Ah. See how much this can do just outright. Not bad, not bad. Add 3 to all allies' defense. Let's get you poisoned. Fuck. Iris might be a little slow on the uptake. Ooh. It's gonna be left with like 1. Oh, never mind.
That was lucky.
Oh, we need a little healing. At 3 bolt damage. Awesome, awesome. Ooh. Ow. Fuck you. We're level 12. Deal light damage to all enemies. We have light damage now. Light elemental. Demonic dance. Provoke all enemies' attention until the next action is taken. Everybody leveled. Yippee! Generate 2 gems. Oh yeah, throw the flashlight at him. Flashbang!
A bizarre rock appeared.
Uh-oh.
It seems primed to explode.
Uh-oh. Roll dice to see what it explodes into. Fuck.
The bizarre rock transformed into an aqua rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
I don't want to fight the aqua rock.
And fight.
It's so tanky. Fuck. Oh, that's something. Come on, Mar. Good job, buddy. That critical 2 damage. Harbor. Hold on. Harbor Peninsula. Where see the sea? I don't know what that means. I'll be so real. This is Barren Harbor.
You pick up a scrap of paper from the shore. I threw a mercenary sword into the sea, and in turn, true happiness was granted me, it reads. It might be worth trying yourself, if you happen to have a mercenary sword.
Barren Mercenary Sword?
You'd love to give it a try, only to remember you don't have a mercenary sword. You give up on the idea and walk away.
Tragic.
You can't go in there, that's the ocean.
Sorry. This is the peninsula, so...
You come across two men sitting on a rock. They take no notice of you or the party, but you can hear their fervent discussion.
Yes? Okay.
You listen in and deduce that they are a pair of thieves. You lean in, trying to hear what else the thieves are talking about. You catch pieces of the conversation here and there. Listen about that loot. Head south from the harbor and cross the mountains. It sounds like they've just told you where to find their stolen loot. You hastily grab a scrap of paper, write down what you've heard, and quietly sneak away.
Alright, well, south of the harbor and cross the mountains. Double XP! Yippee!
Oh?
Cap and crit. Crazy. Get him, Mar. Alright, well. Also, is this treasure. No, it's usually one that you, like, find. Yeah. It's not one that's just, like, immediately there. Oh, no. Awesome.
Something's catching the
There we
scent
go.
just so. You move closer to get a better look at it. You find a chest lodged in the hollow of a tree.
Yippee!
Something about this feels familiar. You fish a note out of your pack. Sure enough, this is the location those thieves mentioned when you were eavesdropping. Quite convinced you found their stash, you open the chest with a self-satisfied smirk on your face.
Ooh. Warrior mail. Is that even better for Mar? It is! Mar can be so tanky! Let's go! Alright, well, we got that one. I don't know if it's Harbor Peninsula. Oh, my money! doesn't say. Look at all that money. Slime with a Sword is a good band name. I can see it. I can see it. This is the most uninspired I can see it I've ever heard. My band is doomed. Depends what kind of music they make. That is my only question in regards to that. What kind of music would Slime with a Sword, the band, make? No idea. Well, that's where you're doomed. You don't know what kind of music you're making. Laying in the grass, you find a telescope. This is fucking old lady again.
Figuring it's best not to go looking for trouble, you decide to detour around it. Still, you can't help wondering what that thing was.
It's the old lady. It's like, it's just like a lose-lose situation. Like, either she ignores us and walks away, or one of us gets stabbed. Just accidentally. Oh my god. It's a lot of dudes. Thankfully, there's never more than 3 at a time. Ow.
Let's do this.
Why did that one come in later? I don't think you're weak to lightning. No. And the crit. Wow. Nice. Perfect. Let's do rolling claw. Something. Nice. I need to get rid of some more defense. She seems a bit on the squishy side. Anything I can give you to like upgrade? No. Technically, it's something. We're so close to filling out the map.
Rout the enemy.
It's not supposed to go to you. Failed anyway, so we'll take it. Treasure discovered. Alright, chat. Hi, Cryptic! Welcome in! Perfect timing. Pick a reward. 1, 2, or 3. Going 1, 2, 3. 2. We gotta vote for 2. We gotta vote for 3. We did 3 last time. Let's go with 2. Damn it. We'll get to a shop at some point, so I'm not too worried over it. Treasure! 800! We're almost at 10k in money. That's crazy. Can you get me up to speed in 3 words or less? Map exploration, good. Wow. Map exploration, good. Would this not be like... No, because it's not by the harbor. I don't know where that treasure would be. Mapping cards is unique. It is! Everything is cards. It's called the Voice of Cards. Kind of lives up to the name. But it's very pretty. Very atmospheric. But we have filled out the whole map. We came in from here. We just left a forest. We came in this side and we filled out the whole map. Fought a bunch of things along the way. Found various treasures. They were supposed to be here. So we'll go to Unionville. The town where humans and monsters
You see
cohabitate.
something approaching from up ahead. A monster, Melanie shouts, readying for battle. Mr. Flobby, get back here. It's dangerous out there, a young girl chides, taking the creature back to the village. It seems you've finally arrived at Unionville, a village where humans and monsters live together in peace. What a weird place, remarks Ridis lightheartedly. I like it. We aren't staying a moment longer than necessary, says an unsettled Melanie, her distaste for monsters plain on her face.
Ask the denizens of Unionville what they know about the dragon. First, go to an item shop. Reminds me of sorcery? You don't have what I need. The apothecary? Yes, it's the apothecary. Yes. Well, there's our defroster for the one little guy. I'll get two. I don't think I'm familiar with sorcery. By all means, enlighten me.
Wow, a new friend, and so big, too, the furball exclaims in glee as it rushes over to Mar.
Aww.
Mar stares off into the distance as the furball snuggles up to his leg. For some reason, Ridis joins in on the cuddling.
Alright.
Lately, a suspicious man cloaked in black has been seen wandering about the village outskirts. The old woman looks at Melanie and remarks that he was dressed just like her.
Oh. Alright. That's oh, poignant.
The little orc child is engrossed in a fairy tale. The title reads, The Legend of the Dragon.
Oh. What sort of story could this be? Sneak a peek, picture books are for kids. Take a look.
Take a peek into the picture book and come across a passage that piques your interest.
Defeated by the king's army, the dragon hid itself away.
To where, you wonder? Then recall that this is merely a fairy tale. The village headman is a renowned gourmet, and rumor has it he only dines on the finest foods.
Ooh.
The man says he wishes he too could have such a lavish meal just once in his life, his deep desire for delicacies only growing with time.
Fair. Can't blame him.
However, does your mouth become so filthy, Mr. Flobby? Sighs the girl as she wipes the slime clean. Clearly embarrassed, Mr. Flobby murmurs, That's not my mouth.
Oh. Is this insinuating that the slime has a butthole? Wait, what I missed? So the girl is cleaning the slime around what she thinks is a mouth. Clearly embarrassed, Mr. Flobby, the slime, murmurs, That's not my mouth. Does this mean the slime has a butthole? Just say
The young
stop.
boy wanders up to your group in wide-eyed wonder. You surmise his curiosity stems from the lack of travelers visiting the village.
Slime's got shit too, I think. I got no idea. I would think that, at least from the slimes I've seen, they're all acidic. So they would just like dissolve everything. There's nothing to expel. They just dissolve everything, and that's how they gain their nutrients.
You realize you are right when he assails you with questions about your origins and adventures. The Inquisition leaves you exhausted.
Makes sense, kid.
The little goblin sulks as he gazes upon the withering flowers he tried so desperately to take care of.
Aw.
He looks at you with tears in his eyes, silently begging you for help.
Will you use something to save the wilting flowers? Give them some salve, dump water over it, give nothing. Salve?
You pour the salve onto the flowers, and they stand up tall.
It would be material they can't use in the mix, so I'd imagine they'd eject out the skin and a mucus. Right, like something like that where like they don't have a way of excreting in the same manner, I don't think.
The goblin cries out in happiness and thanks you for your help. He then holds something out to you.
Let's go! Mysterious card 5.
The goblin stares lovingly at the beautiful flowers and gobbles them up.
Oh, okay.
Healthy flowers are the tastiest, he proclaims in glee. Did he grow those flowers just to eat them?
So I think we have them in order still. 1 through 4, 1 through 5. No, no. We're missing 4! Uh-oh. We gotta go find where card 4 is.
You ask the old man if he knows anything about the dragon. No, sir, he answers. All I know is that it brings more trouble to this already troubled world. But our headman is a wise and worldly man. He might know something, he remarks, pointing at a house not far away.
Ask Unionville's headman what he knows about the dragon. If you want the feeling of reading a novel, but in game form, sorcery was very fun. Oh. So a visual novel.
The child says his monster friend left the village suddenly to go back home.
Oh.
He claims the headman told him that he could go home when he grew up too. The little orc child pouts, but I don't know where my home is.
Oh.
A quiet fur ball sits with crumbs around its mouth. The woman frowns deeply, claiming the cakes she bought for her beloved fur ball have all been eaten by someone else.
That's crazy. You should check your furball. I just remembered something about this town, and I got very sad. Yeah, the narrator's really good.
Travelers, you hear a voice call from somewhere. Down here, at thy feet, you look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots. The clump of fur speaks. I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee.
Alright.
Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations.
How do you respond? What makes you think we'll be your friend? Alright, let the adventure begin. Yeah, we are taking the asshole route, so what makes you think we'll be your friend?
Why do you want to join us? You ask candidly. I heard a voice calling my name, so I must find to whom it belongs, he answers with a faraway gaze. No more monsters, comes Melanie's cold reply.
Okay, sorry. This Trippy's more than a hippo? That's crazy.
When you say more, do you mean Mar? You ask, but Melanie doesn't answer. Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears.
Aww.
Lappy says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey. Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man. You tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend. Exhausted from arguing with you, Melanie half-heartedly agrees. Fine, we can be friends. However, she says that they are on a dangerous journey to defeat the dragon. As such, they cannot take a child with them.
That's fair.
Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy."
Looks like Melanie and Lappy became friends.
Till next time, Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground.
Have you seen Delicious in Dungeon? I've
Though she
not.
thought all monsters to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different.
But it does. I've heard of it. I've seen clips of it. I haven't fully watched it on my own. It looks interesting. I just haven't gotten around to watching it.
Finally, a friend.
Enter Unionville Headman's home. Yes. Hello. Knock knock. I beg, it's 100%, 110% your thing, I think.
The man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman.
I got icky vibes from him. Sorry. Maybe? Question mark? I just haven't had like the time to like sit down and watch it. I'm not opposed to it. And my manga are both great, and in the spirit of pride, there's a little gay. I am aware that there's a little gay. I forget the characters' names, and it's like a harpy chimera woman and the blonde chick in the party. I forget their names, but I am aware of the little bit of gay.
He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks.
Girls. Oh, you answer. We're heroes who are gonna take down the dragon. Just a troop of traveling entertainers. No, we're big, we're bold, we're cocky.
After explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon, the headman invites you to rest your feet a bit in his village. He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world. "You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast," the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess.
Ooh.
Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last. "You're drooling," Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar. Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner.
Oh, Mar. Can't eat other people's furniture. That's not good manners.
There, there. We'll eat soon, you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head. The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in. With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing.
We just saw him like 5 minutes ago. What do you mean he's missing?
The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. We must find that slime right away, he says anxiously. You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance.
And so you say, we'll look for it? I can't take it anymore. The slime is gone and someone stole a bottle of salt. Oh no. Unable to restrain yourself any longer. Go find your slime. Well, we're playing the asshole route, so...
Unable to restrain yourself any longer, you open your mouth wide to inhale the food.
Ow.
And you see Mar chewing on the table leg.
More.
You grab the savage Mar and hug him close, rubbing his back. You'll get a tummy ache if you eat that, you tell him, both of you slowly coming to your senses. It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby. You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
Alright, well, where is she? Find out what Mr. Flobby's friend has to tell. She was right here.
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion. The girl then hands something to Melanie.
A handkerchief?
It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby.
So I know we're supposed to help find him. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want to know what excrement Mr. Flobby had while you were cleaning him. I don't want it.
She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him.
Joke's on you, he should strawberry jam is delicious. Joke's on you, I don't like strawberry jam, so... I only received a handkerchief.
The girl claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere. Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time.
Where'd you think jam comes from?
More information in the village.
I don't know, like a whole process where you ferment and crush fruit and give it like a 2-to-1 ratio of sugar. You know how hard he had to turn that matter into jam? Uses processes we don't understand. Yes, I guess he's the village's jam maker. Sorry, I didn't say we're not gonna look for him. I just said I didn't want the handkerchief. Jesus. You guys should earn a gold medal for jumping to such conclusions. My god. Ask the good people of Unionville for hints as to Mr. Flobby's whereabouts. Terrible mother? I'm not even his mother! This little girl right here? That's just the friend. Don't you just shit talking Mr. Slime? Like, his name is Mr. Flobby. Get it right. You claim to be a fan. Semantics? No. You have to use his name. It's a picture book for
Having
kids.
no interest in children's picture books, you continue on your way.
Okay.
She says she saw a suspicious man in black with a slime outside the village not long ago. She claims they went northwest together. Did that man take Mr. Flobby? You resolve to leave the village in search of the pair.
We're on it. Make your way northwest of Unionville. Alright, so we gotta leave. We gotta go northwest. To what I'm assuming is this name of the shrine.
Though a torch is not strictly necessary, it would certainly help you find your way through the dimly lit shrine.
We have a torch. Check the name of shrine for any sign of Mr. Flobby. Fake fans.
Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution. Though I understand your urge to hurry on ahead. You go forth slowly but steadily, taking it one step at a time.
Mr. Flobby, the hero, the champion,
you made the right choice.
the god of the jam maker.
You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
Is slime jam vegan? Well, it depends. Do you consider honey from honeybees vegan? I think the question really raises of if it's ethically sourced. Because then, yes, I would be inclined to say that it is. The bees intentionally make it for us. Yes, but they are... Ow. There are bee farms that, yes, they do make honey, but that's not their primary reason. And so they are not focused on the maintaining of the honey making. But there are bee farms that do prioritize the bee honey making and make sure that they have the best quality flowers, best quality water, best quality sugars, etc., etc. Things to make the honey and make sure that bees are well kept and happy so that they make the best quality honey, which I would argue that those are vegan. You're not harming the bees in any way. As much as the bees need honey for their own sustenance, they can't eat all of it. And so they overproduce, and we have to take the extra because then that's further harming them if they have too much honey.
It looks like poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the mystery man.
As vegan as you can reasonably get, yes.
Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark.
We love bees here, we love nature here.
You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks, curtly turning to face you.
Melanie, is this your brother or some shit? Is this your dad?
When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's. Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise. It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
What do you suppose their relationship is? Maybe they're friends? They're wearing matching outfits. They're probably friends.
According to the man, he and Melanie came from the same village and are far from strangers. The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past.
Maybe they're roommates. You take the chance to find out more. Melanie's hometown, so your childhood friends.
You ask her if he is a childhood friend, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks.
They were lovers.
With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in. She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon.
Oh.
Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it.
Wow, that's crazy. The dragon that's causing practically a genocide across the nation. Wow.
You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You
Yeah.
have so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle?
Melanie and Vince should kiss already. Cut to the chase. Chop chop. Come on now.
Careful, he won't go down easy.
It's boy kisser month. Come on. Ooh, 100? Whole hundo? Happenstance will happen every turn. Oh, Ella's. Oh, everybody gets defense. Oh. Fuck. There'll be no boy kissing in this game. It's forbidden. Still at 0 boys kiss? Cryptic. Come on. You need to make up. You're like, it's already 2 days into Pride Month. Come on now. We're missing the quota here. Add 3 to wind damage. Poison. Thank you. I unfortunately met my quota prior to Pride Month for boy kissing. So I'm safe. I'm covered. My flag is flat red. What do you want? Do better. Yeah, 31 damage. Miss. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh, big oof. That was not meant for you, my bad. It was meant for Ritus. Everyone gets an attack boost. Okay. You can heal yourself. So glad I did that. Everyone heals for a little bit more. Let's refresh the poison on you. Fuck.
During the fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?"
Technically, yes, I do. But for the sake of everybody else, no.
The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around to... He begins, but before he can finish...
Ooh.
Winifred, Hedwin, and Berwin of the Ivory Order appear.
That's
The
crazy.
3 brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. So you are the one who disturbs the peace, they exclaim. The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here, he retaliates, fighting back.
We leveled! Everyone leveled! Shockwave, deal bolt damage, inflict paralysis.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby.
Save Mr. Flobby! Go, go, go!
Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
No, little guy! Mr. Flobby escaped from the shrine, catch him! Oh, my bad. We can only move so fast because we can only see so far in the dark.
When you reach out to grab Mr. Flobby, he suddenly attacks.
No!
Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
Oh, I might kill him. Ooh.
Exhausted from the fight, the raging Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking. But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party. Find something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal. You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl. Then you hear a quiet voice speak. That's not my mouth, Mr. Flobby murmurs bashfully.
Can you like explain where your mouth is at least? Like, please?
It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal. Having regained his senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
Ugh. Alright, we come back.
Lappy approaches and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned.
Awesome. Talk with Mr. Flobby now that he is safely within the confines of Unionville.
The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is finally back home. I'm happy for you, Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime. The headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind, you ask? Of course not. But bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile.
We love Mr. Flump here. What a national treasure. You're Mr. Flobby before Unionville's headman.
I am so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. You explain everything that happened. including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order. He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party. You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you.
Wait. Wait. She took Mr. Floppy. Where's my mouse? Is my mouse on here? It is. Oh, thank you. So Mr. Floppy was like sitting over here right under his card. The lady came in, and then as she was leaving, she took Mr. Floppy. He's not here anymore. Look at this feast.
You, Mar, and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting.
He's been slime napped.
Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then... Room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
Oh no. Oh no.
The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine.
Could it be Mr. Floppy?
Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back.
Is that a problem? You're telling me I spent the past like half an hour trying to locate this slime, beat up a dude in a cave, bring him back, just for you to be like, ooh, dessert time, and put his slimy corpse on a plate? Damn, that slime got snatched up in a drive-by. We literally brought him to the house because the dude asked us to make sure that he was okay. And then he got taken away by the... I was gonna say proprietress, stewardess, to be made into a fucking dessert. She's like, this is why I don't go to Detroit? I don't blame you. I mean, there's other reasons to not go to Detroit, but you know.
This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a light-hearted chuckle as he gazes at the jelly.
You're sick and twisted man.
And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
You're horrible. You're actually evil. You're actually a horrible person. What the fuck? Take your leave of Unionville. So, if you haven't connected the dots already to what we just feasted upon, not the dessert,
To leave, but the headman stops you.
but the whole dinner, the whole feast.
I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump, he remarks, licking his lips.
You leave Mar alone. If you so much touch a piece of fur on Mar's little head, his little hat, I'm throwing hands.
He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me?
fuck? No. I respond. How much are you offering? Market for sale.
Never, you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then you grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
This is the only time I agree with this course of action. Oh, it's me. Me against him. Solo fight? Fuck you. Lightning strike. Get cooked alive. Eat shit, old man. An absolutely foul human.
You pummel the headman with all your might. Curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten.
Alright, this is like the vegan argument of like, oh, animals were meant to be eaten or animals shouldn't be eaten. There's a difference between farmed animals and animals that are treated as pets. And this is the same case of these were like pets to allow these people here in the town versus like, oh, it was out in the wild or it was particularly farmed for this reason. No, like Mr. Flabby was that little girl's pet. Someone took your cat or dog or bunny or, you know, pet and just said, that looks like a delicious dessert, and took it from you.
You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone.
Can I get 5 gifted for Mar? And that Mar will never ever be handed over to some monster like this man.
Mar looks at you with his round eyes and mews softly.
Oh, we will never hurt you, Mar.
You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
My dad fed me my pet cow as a kid without telling me and just asked, did you like it? Well, that's really fucked. That's so fucked up. Oh, he's coming back for more?
As you are about to leave the headman's house, though, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind.
It's a common thing for farm parents to do for some reason. I guess like they have to break the news to you somehow of like, well, you're on a farm. You gotta figure out where the food comes from. So, fair. And I don't think there's an easy way to break that either.
But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground. From the headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters to the ground, covered in blood.
Ah!
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him.
No.
You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern.
No, little guy.
Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed.
No. Little guy.
I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could, Lappy says. As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. This is what you call an extract, he shouts.
The fuck is that?
He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina. Hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mars' condition starts to make sense. Isn't there anything we can do? Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mars' wound and begins sucking.
Okay.
He then puts the whatchamacallit extract into a bottle and hands it to you. Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there.
What do you say to Lappy? Lappy should go. We can't leave Mar. We can't leave Mar all alone. Especially in this town where the evil mayor wants to eat monsters.
You try asking Lappy to go in your stead. Since you already know the particulars, why don't you go? I would love to go, but alas, I am a monster, and still a child, he answers. Thus venturing to other towns would be perilous. You raise an eyebrow, recalling someone who had said they were ready to leave the village on a journey. You decide to go, knowing that Mars' health is your top priority. But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
Mar was removed from the party. Follow the road leading south from Unionville towards Shoreland. Set up your party? Yeah, well, we're gonna have to. Well, he's dead. Dig in! Cryptic, I will ban you. Don't you ever say anything bad about Mar. I'm gonna save him.
I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
No worms are gonna steal a meal from me? What the? Cryptic? I can and will get bus to handle you. A monster vanishes in a village where such creatures live coincide with humans. While on a trail, a proud witch encounters a one-eyed man. As Ivory ordered a mysterious man cross blades, the self-proclaimed heroes slink away to see the missing monster home. The hidden village secret comes to light. It is united in name alone. A monster falls protecting the would-be hero from the headman's blade. Knowing they must save their precious companion, the party sets out to the next town. There they meet two stalwart men who devote their lives to nutrition. Oh god, it's these guys again. Chapter 4, Shoreland. No, bus. Like a bus full of buns. So you might bust your lip.
The harbor is closed today. Anyone seeking Shoreland should move 3 spaces to the southeast.
That's funny. 1, 2, 3. To Shoreland. Shoreland. Find a nutritionist residing in Shoreland.
The The man says the fishing industry is usually thriving in their seaside town, but recently nets have been coming up empty.
Here you go, Cryptic. This is your first boy that you can kiss.
He mentions that even the fishing harbor to the northwest has been suffering from poor hauls of late.
There he is. He's back. Can you put pants on first? No.
You hear a roar in the distance. According to the townsfolk, it is a very recent phenomenon. Rumor in the village has it that it might be the dragon. A troubled woman tells you that there has been a rise in thefts lately. She speculates the recession to be the cause. She claims that even the cold medicine she always has on hand has disappeared.
Damn.
She narrows her eyes at the crowd, suspecting there is a thief among them, and offers a reward for the return of the medicine.
Sure.
Your ears perk up at the word reward, and you immediately agree to help expose the dirty thief. I can feel the dragon's presence. I must inform Lady Winifred, the knight mutters.
You do no such thing.
You feel impatient, determined not to let the order beat you to it.
Oh, there's someone up here.
You approach a woman sneaking around in a corner of town. Hearing your voice, she turns in surprise. You see a vial of cold medicine clutched in her hands.
Uh-huh.
You explain that the person she stole it from needs it back. The woman begins to explain her own situation with downcast eyes. My poor little boy is bedridden, she says tearfully. He needs medicine, but I don't have any money, so I took it.
What will you do? Take the medicine back? Let her keep it. Well, if you're doing asshole route, you take the medicine back. Eat the boy? Cryptic. He's a minor. We can't do that. It's immoral. Sorry, I wanted a chip. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I hate people of all professions? Is being a minor a profession? Take the medicine back.
No matter the reason, theft is wrong. You ignore her excuses and take the medicine from her. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, my boy, she whispers, her voice breaking with tears as she totters away. You feel bad for her and her child, but know you must return the medicine to its rightful owner, now to receive your reward. The woman thanks you for returning the medicine and bestows you with a reward.
Card 6. It is! I missed 4 somewhere. And I don't know where that would be.
Unsure if you made the right choice, you return to your journey with a heavy heart. The sign on the door reads, "The Great Nutritionist Oreo." You open the door without knocking. Is anyone home, you call?
Would not trust the old grandma with a knife.
A muscular man emerges from the back.
Oh, Cryptic. Cryptic. We have boy number 2. Waiting for a kiss. How do you greet him? Please, just one femboy. Are you the nutritionist? Look at that toned physique. Oh, we got the wrong house. My bad. I'm sorry.
His physique makes him look like a warrior of old. Thinking you've made a mistake, you check the nameplate on the door again.
Damn, I'm trying to get that workout routine. Well, we can ask what they do.
It looks like you have the right house. Then this man must be him. You politely ask if he is the nutritionist. Indeed, I am the nutritionist Oreo, he answers. He says he has been studying dietetics here for many years. You hand Oreo the extract and explain that your comrade is now bedridden because of it.
Yeah, it's kind of pronounced like Oreo, but spelled Ario.
He stares at the extract for a long time, and then opens the bottle and laps at the liquid inside.
He's eating it like a pudding cup with no spoon.
That's poison, Melanie shouts in alarm. The man insists that he'll be fine with his expertise of nutrition, and insists that knowledge is power, as if that will help somehow. Regardless, it seems he managed to grasp the composition of the poison with that lick, and starts concocting a nutritional supplement to counter it. However, he says he needs a spry fish, which has been difficult to catch lately. He needs a special fish to make the necessary supplement.
How do you reply to Ario? How do you catch a spry fish? How about some other supplement? We have other options.
You ask if there isn't anything he has at the ready that can help. He explains that only a certain composition will work on those affected by the extract. You wonder if it's truly possible for someone to discern that with a single lick.
Well, how do you catch a spry fish?
When he explains that you can catch one in the surrounding sea, Ridis confidently interjects. She shows you a page from her ancient tome, which explains the ecology of the fish in detail. That book comes in handy from time to time, Melanie remarks in surprise. Oreo gasps as if remembering something. He says that his son went out fishing and, with a bit of luck, may have already caught a spry fish. It sounds like his son is fishing on the wharf. You decide to go find him.
Look for Ario's son near the Shoreland Wharf.
You see a young man with his line in the water and call out to him. He turns around and flexes, shouting out suddenly, "Power is power."
Oh, cryptic. Boy number 3. I'll kiss this one. You don't get to pick and choose. You have a quota to meet.
You stare, enchanted by his bulging musculature. There is no doubt in your mind that this is Oreo's son. He asks if you have business with him.
What will you say? Look at that tone physique. You gotta learn the workout
Praising his
routine.
musculature seems to have put him in high spirits. Anyone can achieve a body like this with the proper exercise, he explains. So why don't we cast our needless garments aside and train together?
Is that... Is that... Does that mean what I think it means? I'm sorry, sir, but this is the Lord and Savior's Pride Month, and I am an asexual. So I must politely pass. But it seems that we have some others that are more than willing to partake.
Have mercy, you think, then immediately change the subject. Though you are pretty sure of the answer, you ask the young man if he is the nutritionist's son. That I am, he answers. He introduces himself as Bruno and says he is learning to be a nutritionist like his father. You introduce yourself, expressing to him that you are a hero on a journey and require a spry fish to save your ill comrade. His eyes begin to sparkle the moment you utter the word hero, and he becomes engrossed in your tale. More or less grasping the situation, he regrets to inform you that he has not caught any spry fish yet.
Damn it.
He says that a monster has settled near their town, and its thundering roars have scared most of the fish away. You know Oreo needs a spry fish to make that supplement.
More. What should we do? His yaoi hands? No, not quite. It's a weird like foreshortening, but his hand's a little bit more forward.
Hearing the despair in your voice, Bruno speaks, his words like an ember in the dark.
So it looks a little bigger than it actually is. Too big compared to his face? Do you know how big your hand is compared to your face? It's about the same size as your face.
He tells you that there is a harbor near town where fishermen gather. Perhaps you can find the fish you seek there. You thank him for the information, then head to the harbor with your comrades. Just as you are about to leave, Bruno offers to escort you there. Is it a reward you're after? You are about to ask, but Melanie smacks you on the head before you can voice it and allows him to come along.
Bruno joined your party. Seek out a spry fish in the harbor northwest of Shoreland. Set up the party. Let us swap him. He's only level 9. Uh-oh.
Bruno looks ecstatic that he was allowed to join your party. When you ask him why, he tells you that his dream is to be an adventurer and has thus been training every day. But his father, famed in the world of nutrition, forced him into following in his footsteps. One desires strength, the other knowledge. Unable to see eye to eye, the two fight nearly every day. What will you ask Bruno?
How are you with a sword? You got something against armor? You are mostly naked, sir.
Curious about his attire, you ask why he does not wear armor. He confessed that he once wished for armor, but deemed it unnecessary after gaining so much muscle.
Okay. How are you with a sword?
You ask Bruno about his sword arm, saying you are something of a swordsman yourself. Bruno replies that he specializes in hand-to-hand combat, then flexes his bulging biceps as proof.
Mel isn't wearing armor? Yes, but I would argue that he's also not wearing armor.
Apparently, he only carries around a sword to look like an adventurer. In that moment, you realize something. While his passion for being an adventurer is true, he is dumber than a sack of rocks.
Obviously, everyone else in the party is going to have to strip down to match Bruno. You can't have him standing out.
The words "birds of a feather flock together" run through your mind, but you quickly chase them away, afraid of what that means for you.
I think it'll be okay. I mean, I guess I'm already kind of matching because I don't have a coat on. And, we have some, I guess, some flesh exposed. Bruno is obviously gay, no question. Oh, of course. It's Pride Month. Of course he is.
He has been fishing for several days, having decided not to return home empty-handed. He hopes his wife and child back in Shoreland are well.
Ooh, about that.
The woman says
Oh.
she has been waiting here for days, worried about her husband, who has yet to return.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am. See, now we're talking. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. I don't know where to look at you. Gotta appeal to all types here. Can I kiss her? She's not a boy, so no.
Lately, a monstrous roar has been
Also, she's
disturbing
married.
the seas and scaring away all the fish.
Lily has muscles and ass. She's an absolute champion.
Besides, lamenting that his catches have been poor as a result.
Oh, cryptic. She's not a boy, and she's married.
A rough-tempered piscator stands there, having just returned from fishing.
Cryptic. Chop chop. Although they have a whole village of nearly naked lifters, right? It's interesting. Like, they're all buff. No. What do you mean, no? You don't get to pick and choose. Chop chop. Each one gets worse? Are you telling me you didn't want to kiss? You said you wanted to kiss Bruno. What the fuck? You retracting your statement?
Mars' fate rests upon this man's hall.
What do you ask the piscator? Catch anything yet?
Terrible, he says, showing you the few fish he's caught. Inside, you see a spry fish, Bruno shouts. You ask him if you can have the spry fish, but he says he won't give it up for free.
Alright, what's your price? Oh, come on, you schmuck.
The piscator is shocked by your outburst. What did you say? The piscator roars, and you immediately hide behind Melanie. The man is enraged by the rude response. Just then, Bruno prances forth and shouts, "Stop right there!"
It's a devastating burn.
Your fisherman muscles are simply sublime, he exclaims. He challenges the man to a competition of muscles with the spry fish as the prize. The piscator seems interested and agrees on one condition. If you lose, you must become my servant.
Ooh. Okay. Alright.
This one's all yours, Melanie says, patting you on the shoulder. Then let the carnival of might and muscles begin, Bruno roars, completely fired up. Your puny body is no match for mine, the piscator shouts back, throwing a punch.
Ooh. Is it me and Bruno? Oh, it's just Bruno. Okay. Oh. Thank you. Deal damage, attack herb, muscle herb, bull rush. Fuck it. Damn.
Of beefiness. You're doing great.
Bull Rush Part 2, let's go. Damn, we got all criticals? For every attack, we got every critical hit? We earned nothing from that, that's cool.
His victory sealed, Bruno strikes a glorious pose and shouts out, "Witness the power of power." Defeated, the Piscator hands over the spry fish to Bruno. Bruno extends a hand to the Piscator, who has fallen to his knees. With a serene smile, he takes the offered hand.
What a lovely homoerotic moment.
An unspoken friendship begins to
Oh.
form between the two. Or at least, you hope that's what the prolonged silence between them means.
Nuh-uh. That's a friendship. Wink. Now kiss. Yeah, spry fish. Yippee! Quickly. Back we go. Oh, fuck it. I know when we're hitting the end, we'll backtrack everything to get the numbered cards.
With the spry fish in hand, you head back towards Oreo's clinic.
History will remember them as close friends and roommates.
Bruno looks at your group sadly, reluctant for this little adventure to end.
Dude, you were with us for like 5 minutes. I hate to break it to you, that wasn't really much of an adventure for anybody.
You hand the fish to Oreo and ask him to make you the supplement. "Give me a moment," he says, then takes the fish and heads into the back.
An hour later.
"It's ready," he says, emerging from his room and handing you a bottle.
He's not gone. He's right there. Yeah.
You hope this will get Mar back on his feet. You need to get back to Unionville on the double. But before that,
What do you think, Bruno? Well, take care. Words aren't necessary.
you wordlessly extend a hand to Bruno. Bruno takes your hand and gives it a firm shake.
As you should.
You can feel the bones in your hands splintering. You just hope Bruno has enough self-restraint not to shatter them completely.
You took 2 damage.
You make a mental note never to shake hands with him again, then turn to leave. But Bruno stops you and says he wants to journey with you just a little longer. But Oreo is quick to douse the flames of his desire. "You will stay here and study," he commands. "Then you leave me no choice." Bruno's expression reads as he raises both hands behind his head and squats at hyper speed.
I'm sorry. What?
"I want to show this power to the world," Bruno proclaims to his father. "You have much to learn, my son," Oreo retorts as he starts sidestepping at breakneck speed.
Okay. Alright, that's... Alright.
Only the sound of their labored breathing and bodies moving resonates through the otherwise silent room.
Now they kiss? That's father and son! We draw a line somewhere, alright? Come on.
You can only look on in stunned silence at the enigmatic display.
"30 minutes later."
Bruno falls to his knees, panting. This is my limit. You have grown, my son, Oreo says, looking no worse for wear. So are you coming with us or not? Melanie interjects, ever the blunt one.
That don't stop Tom Brady? Oh, what have I don't know what that means. Oh.
Only our muscles know the answer, comes Bruno's cryptic reply.
Cryptic reply. It's meant to be. Oh my god, you have to kiss him now. You gotta kiss Bruno.
I don't get it, Ridis remarks frankly. On the condition that he study nutrition upon his return, Bruno is allowed to go with you for just a little while longer.
Can we marry with onion rings? Yes, yes, you can.
You realize that these two have a very special way of talking that no one else can understand.
Make your way to the Unionville Inn and give Mar some energy concentrate.
Hearing yet another roar in the distance, you realize you need to get the supplement to Mar so you can investigate the sound together.
Leave the area? Yes. Alright, really, really quick. I'm going to look up how I get card 4. It's a card style. Dragon Wars card 4. Somehow we missed that. When is the cat going to get on the table and push the cards around? Let's see. Woodland Wellwater Fanatic Salve. Okay. Do I have a salve? I do. Okay. Good question. Don't know. Haven't experienced that yet. Oh, come on, it's right there.
You follow the curious sounds to their source, our resident well water lover, digging at the dry well with his bare hands. He digs and digs, but no water is forthcoming. What's worse, he has injured his hand in the process. Melanie beseeches you to help the poor man. But well digging was forbidden by our ancestors long ago. You've heard the legends, you protest.
Huh?
How is that the best lie you can come up with? She snaps back, appalled. The man turns towards you both, oblivious to the squabble playing out before him. Do you have any salve that might ease my pain? He asks.
Yes.
You hand the man some salve. The instant he applies it to his hands, he resumes his furious digging, this time punctuated with shouts of "I feel incredible." Not long after that, water erupts from the ground with a force unlike any you've seen. He sidles up to the jet of water and begins drinking from it as one would from a fountain. He is once again in his element.
That was cocaine
The man
salve.
hands you mysterious card 4 to show his appreciation for the salve.
Yay! And we have 1 through 6. Okay, we can't get that one quite yet for 7, so we head back to where we need to go. Also, I'm sorry if you hear my stomach making noise. So I think, very briefly, I think my mic picked up my tummy rumblings.
And fight.
It's a powerful mic.
Fortune favors the bold.
It was very quiet, I think. I'm appalled. Well, not that appalled.
Nice work.
Why are you appalled? Oh, the Lapras trainer. Hello. Welcome in. How are you? At the tummy noises? Treasure discovered. Taken 1. Damn it. Welcome in. Hello. I assume you are the same dumb, or perhaps not, that is in the Discord. Oh, thank you for the follow. Follower goal are met 410. Wowee. Thank you, thank you. Hell yeah, thank you for joining. By all means, hang out, have a good time. We're chilling here. Let's see. We gotta go save Mar.
Any travelers with magical little critters can stay for free, the innkeeper informs you.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm here for a different reason.
It appears the headman's long-standing pronouncement on the welcoming of all magical creatures also applies to you and your party.
Awesome. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm actually quite hungry. So I might snack here in a bit. There's a lot of narration to happen.
Mar lies listlessly upon the bed, looking somewhat haggard.
No muting while snacking? I was about to say I can mute myself. Okay, you want to hear me crunching on some Pringles? You weirdos.
You help Mar sit up. Drink this, Mar, you say to him gently.
I'm gonna do 1 per middle of dialogue. Speaking of Pringles, I found Hot Ones Pringles that is Barbacoa Los Calientes flavor. It is quite good, honestly. Would recommend.
He weakly opens his mouth, and you slowly pour the energy concentrate inside. Mar abruptly bolts up and turns his head toward you with a puzzled look. It looks like Mar is all better now.
Yippee! Mars cured! Bear hug.
You give Mar a tight hug.
We love that damn JPEG.
Mar mews softly in discomfort.
I'm sorry.
Overcome with joy, you sob and stroke Mar's head. Melanie and Ridis watch you two with a smile. Bruno is deeply moved to see nutrition bringing a smile to others.
Mar, rejoin the party! Yippee!
With this, you can finally put the happenings of that strange village behind you. You decide to take Bruno back to Shoreland, then continue your search for the dragon.
Yes, we set up the party. We're switching Mar back. Yes, sorry for my crunching. Ideally, dinner would be ready soon. So I might drop off Bruno and then end it there. Unprofessional, you wanted this.
You arrive at Bruno's house. Though he seems to want to adventure a little more, he reluctantly enters his house. You ask Oreo if he knows anything about the monster behind that mighty roar. He says that the creature nests atop a tower not far from town. With that, your next destination is decided. Here, you will part ways with these two, but you owe a great deal to the nutritionist and his son.
Very true. They saved Mar's life.
Bruno looks at you, his eyes begging you to let him come along. What will you say?
Very well. Till you meet again.
You know he would make a good ally, but you do not want to split the reward. Will you let him come if he doesn't ask for a share of the reward? Melanie asks, seeing straight through your sleazy thoughts. You nod. Yes, of course. What a quick change of heart. Bruno is happy he can continue the journey, but Oreo stops him before he can get carried away. You must stay here and study, Oreo says. Bruno explains that the journey thus far has taught him the splendor of nutrition, and he now wishes to travel the world to deepen his knowledge. After hearing his son out, Oreo suddenly removes his glasses.
Oh shit. He took off the glasses. Oh. Hello! Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Naboo. Let's see. The voicing of cards is going well. We just, we healed our companion Mar. Mar got poisoned with a horrible dagger coated with mystery poison. We dropped off our friend Bruno, the This man over here who wants to continue our adventure with us, and his father is now giving him a reassuring look. Mystery poison is pretty dangerous, but he's cured, so it's okay.
And in the blink of an eye, the flesh of Bruno's cheeks, pectorals, and abdomen recess. And Bruno is lifted off his feet with a dull roar.
Oh my god.
Your eyes go wide at Oreo's assault, which was too fast for your eyes to catch. Knowledge of nutrition can help save lives, but also strike down enemies, Oreo says softly. Wow, nutrition is incredible, Ridis marvels, not putting too much thought into the events before her. Knowledge is the true power. You tremble, never wanting to make an enemy of Oreo.
I want nutrition too, please. Oh, are you also a boy kisser? By all means.
Though Oreo still deems his son's knowledge insufficient, he tells him to travel the world and surpass him someday.
A boy kisser? Yes. How will he make me kiss boys? You said he wanted to.
Thank you, Father, Bruno says from the ground, moved to tears by the strength of Oreo's knowledge. So it comes to pass that you journey to the tower with Bruno to find the roaring beast.
Bruno joined your dragon hunting party.
Yet another colorful character.
Yup. Journey to the tower that stands southwest of Shoreland. In Shoreland, a strapping father and son dedicate themselves to nutrition. The father suppresses his son, claiming knowledge is power. The son resists, claiming power is power. With the aid of both, their exhausted comrade springs back to life. After learning prominent information from the father, the party heads to the imposing tower near the shore where... I couldn't read that fast enough. Where monsters meet, to find the source of the roar that shakes the land. And what should they find there at? Chapter 5, The Dragon's Tower. Dun dun dun. Return to the tower that stands southwest of Shoreland. Well, I would like to go somewhere first. And that would be back to Advent.
Welcome. 100 gold pieces will get you wherever you're headed, the
Easy.
master says as you set foot in the carriage shop. You will be instantly transported to any location you've previously visited. Travel for 100 gold pieces?
To Advent, please. You can pry a copper piece from my cold, dead hands. That's crazy.
Maybe you should come back if you ever find a key.
Well. Is it 10k or
Changed your
20?
mind, have you? Come to buy the legendary weapon after all? He whispers eagerly.
Oh, 20,000. I have half the amount of money. Don't know where to find me. I do indeed. Well, unfortunately, I'm hungry. And I really should go and get food. So, yeah, Hungry Gamer Syndrome. But, oh, something happened. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys, and thank you, Nebu, for the raid. Sorry that wasn't much longer. Sorry. I started a little bit late, that's my own fault. Sort of, it was technical issues, but regardless. Let us go in and see who's streaming. Bus is streaming. Let's go say hi to Bus. It is his 1-year anniversary week. I had a nickel for every time I had to say that. Yeah, well, sorry. Right. It's full of buttons. Go ahead and say hi to Bus. It's his streaming anniversary. Oh, I see that's lagging. That's probably a good time to call that. What? What was that? I don't want to see Dad. I want to stay at Mom's house. Too bad. You gotta go visit him. Go say hi to him. Go wish him a happy 1-year streaming anniversary. It is on the 7th, but I think he's doing a sort of generalized week-ish long celebration. So go say hi. Go wish him a happy year. And I will be back on Wednesday to play more VLR, more nonary games. Pick up wherever we left off. And then we'll be back Sunday for my birthday, my streaming birthday. So if you feel inclined, I have a throne if you want to throw gifts, if you want to give me a little bit of dosh. Excuse me, narrator, shut up. Just a little something or other. You don't have to, but if you do, is greatly appreciated. So until next time, stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you then. Bye bye.
Wake me up when you need me.